Staffstv Sport. Staffstv Sport.
Hello and welcome to Staffstv, day one of Varsity. My name is Martin Shaw.
And I'm Panya Rajput.
Wow, it's been a long time getting here, lots of preparation, but we're ready. We've got 4 days of coverage, live broadcasting on Staffstv. So much to look forward to.
Absolutely. I've been waiting for this to happen ever since 2023 started, and finally Varsity 2023 is here. We're ready, the players are ready. There's this energy on campus. I can't wait to see what happens on the field. I
know. So what is Varsity?
Varsity?
Yeah.
Oh, you're asking me after all this time?
Yeah, what is Varsity? Yeah.
Varsity is, you know, you put it up. It's like the Olympics, which is like quite big to say, but it is quite big to us. And every single sport that both Staffs Uni and Kiel Uni play, they will go face to face in every single sport.
Wow.
And so there's about 12 sports we're covering. So the uni that wins more wins Varsity. Yeah,
it's a big deal though, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So many people involved, so many people excited. We have teams that we've spoken to who have been, this has been one of their biggest goals for the year.
Yeah. And we're not biased in any shape or form,
No,
are
we're
we?
not.
No, we're not.
We love Kiel too.
Yeah. We are Staffstv and we are bringing you 4 days of live coverage from the very start to the very end. We've got a morning show with myself and Panya and lots of features within that show for 30 minutes, getting you ready for the day's activity, a full day of sporting activity on Staffstv. And then we've got 4 different streams.
Yes, we do. So on our regular Staffstv channel, now that it's normally just one channel, but so we can cover every single sport, some of which are happening concurrently, we split it up into channel 1, channel 2, channel 3 and channel 4, all of which is very easy to find on our little program.
Yeah, so very, very exciting. There's other aspects of this year's Varsity as well. We're involved quite heavily in charity work, aren't we?
Yes, we are. This year, we're doing something really special for Varsity 2023. We are raising money for the Lou Macari Foundation and Homeless Centre right up here in Hanley. Yeah,
so we're sponsored and we have advertisers on board, which we're very grateful to for coming on board with Staffstv over the 4 days. But we do need your help. We really do need your help. So if you see anybody coming around with a bucket, literally see them coming around with a bucket begging, then please dig deep into your pockets. You'll see the Staffstv crew out and about supporting Lou Macari's foundation and basically gathering money in for that charity over the 4 days.
And we've also set up online donations through a Givey page. So if you go to givey.com/staffstv for Macari, you'll be able to donate online as well.
Yeah.
And any amount helps. Absolutely any amount helps.
Yeah, and we're going to keep on giving those details during the programme and during the live broadcasts as well. So, shall we get into it?
Let's get into it.
Right. This is what you can expect in your coverage on Staffstv Varsity Day 1. Sunday the 19th of March 2023. Varsity Day 1. And we begin at 12 noon. Plaza Snooker Club hosting the men's Q Sports. And the ladies' Q Sports following on. From 1 p.m. today, on the grass pitch, American football. And also at 1, table tennis from the sports hall. Here at Staffs Uni. Ultimate Frisbee taking place on the grass pitch at 2 p.m. this afternoon, and at 4 p.m. it's netball coming from Stanley Matthews Sports Hall. Returning to the Plaza Snooker Club for the Women's Q Sports at 4 p.m. That's your lookout at today's timetable. Varsity Day 1.
So that was the timetable for Day 1 of Varsity, and now you know what to watch and where to watch it. But basically, for these shows every single day, we'll be taking a closer look at sort of the biggest events on that day. So for Day 1, that happens to be American football. So Martin is going to be talking to one of the players of American football on the Stallions team, Lewis Bailey. Let's hear what he has to say.
So how do you get involved in American football?
So obviously at the start of the year with every sport there's recruitment. However, I was here for quite a while before I joined because of injuries and past issues where I couldn't play, but I've always wanted to play. But in reality, it's whenever you see the recruitment and you see the team, I feel like this team has a very good family atmosphere to it. I think the sport does in general. And when you see that on recruitment and when it's properly displayed, I think it really entices people in, because it's like a friendship group. It's more like a family, to be honest. And I think a lot of people get enticed by that on the day. You come down, you give it a go, and you either love it or you hate it. Or you're somewhere in between, but it's unlikely. You're going to love it or you hate it. It's a contact sport.
Yeah.
I loved it. I did the one give it a go, and I was set. I was ready to play.
Yeah, we're so used to our English sports, you know, football and tennis and all that sort of thing. And if you're not au fait with American football, you might not be understanding of the rules or whatever. But it's a growing sport in this country.
It is, yeah. And like you say, the rules are complicated. I mean, I had no idea. I didn't know any of the rules. I still didn't know all the rules when I played my first game.
Yeah.
But you learn them as you go. The only one that's similar is rugby. If you've played rugby before, you at least understand contact sports. But like you say, there aren't many in this country. But it is growing, yeah. There's a lot more unis picking it up. There's a lot more senior teams picking it up. And there's even GB squads and things like that are playing the game now. So it's good to see it growing. So
as we head towards Varsity, do you get more and more excited about the event?
Yeah, absolutely. So all week, it's on anyone's brain. At training, everything just ramps up. Everyone's hitting a little bit harder. Everyone's mentally ready for it. Everyone's louder. It's a lot more fun. You know, regular training is good. Game day training on the week and a half lead up, it's a whole different level. It's so much fun.
So how's the game going to go?
Well, we've seen Kiel get better this year, but obviously we've got better as well. We're confident, but you know, anything can happen. We've got to just play the game, stick to what we do well, and we should be fine. So
without giving too much away, what's your strategy?
Well, like I say, we're going to stick to the complete basics. Like, we need to do what we do. We need to keep everything right. Like, just don't give them the opportunity. If they don't have an opportunity to exploit something, they can't win. Right.
And is there any lucky mascot or any sort of thing that you do to motivate yourself or come out on the winning side?
So at the start of the game, there's chants from both teams to get everyone sort of, you know, ready to go and mentally prepared.
Yeah.
Along with all the warm-ups. I mean, like I say, it's an aggressive sport. The warm-ups are hitting each other, and the chants are very, very loud. But everybody is ready at this point. You're not going to get much more ready than this.
Yeah.
Everyone's excited. Everyone wants to go out there and put on a great performance.
Okay. So you've had a good season.
Yeah. Difficult season. We're a full rookie team. Been moved up to Div 1, so it's been hard, but enjoyable.
Yeah.
It's a big learning curve. You know, we're playing Nottingham-Trent and Loughborough, and they're really good unis, so it was an experience.
So, and if you win, how are you celebrating?
I can imagine drinks, a lot of them, but it'll be very loud as well, because both us and Kiel haven't won a game. This season's will be our first win, and it will be huge. whichever team wins, it will be massive.
Right.
So we're all very excited to, hopefully, and well, I'll say confidently, excited to celebrate afterwards.
Well, may the best team win.
Yeah.
Good luck, sir.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy the game.
I will do.
Staffstv Sport. Staffstv Sport.
Would you rather follow the crowd or your curiosity? Have an open mind about your future, thanks. But live in the here and now. That's where the excitement lies! Here, you can do anything. It's a place that surprises, that doesn't just open doors, but opens minds.
Cuts, cuts, cuts!
Staffordshire University. Open your mind at an open day.
There are times where we all need a helping hand. As part of Varsity 2023, Staffstv is asking for your help. The plight of the homelessness on our streets is something that we're all aware of. In 2016, legendary Stoke manager Lou Macari founded the Macari Centre to provide shelter and food for those who are living on the streets of Stoke-on-Trent. The foundation continues to fulfil this vital work, and Staffstv are committed to supporting them in this endeavour. The Macari Centre makes a difference to people's lives, but they can't do it on their own. Together, we can change things. Please make your donation at the various events during Varsity, either by cash or card, or by visiting the Givey page at givey.com/Staffstv for Macari.
Staffstv Sport.
Welcome back to our day one coverage of Varsity 2023. There's a lot happening today, lots happening on the pitch, but before we get into that, let's take a step back and find out, what is Varsity? Where did it come from? What's the history of it?
So now you know what it's all about. Plain and simple, like me.
Okay, sure. Now that you know what Varsity is all about, let's get into the big highlight of today, American football.
American football. I do like a game of American football, but I do get confused at the same time.
I think when it starts, you're like, oh yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah.
And then by the time an hour has passed, you're like, I'm lost.
I think I know. At the beginning, I always think I know what's going on.
And you'll be there for 3 hours knowing what's going on.
Yeah, and then somebody throws a little bit of slang in or something that I don't quite understand, and I start to lose the plot.
Yep, lost it.
Yeah. Fortunately,
Yes.
we've got somebody who knows.
Yes, we do. We have David O taking us through the rules of American football. Take it away, David.
American football is a popular sport in the United States. It's an incredibly intense game that requires strength, speed, and strategy, but it may seem a little bit confusing to any newcomers to the sport. So today, we're going to go through the basic rules of American football. So let's get into it. The American football field measures 100 yards. That's about 90 meters in length and 160 feet wide. At each end, teams have an end zone of 10 yards, which is about 9 meters, with 18 feet and 6 inches goalposts on each side. So, how do you win? Well, to score points, a team must carry the ball into the opposing team's end zone, which gives them 7 points. The team can score an extra 2 points by scoring a field goal, which is kicking the ball through the opposing team's goalpost. The team with the most points at the end of the game wins, obviously. A boxed American football game is 48 minutes long of 4 12-minute quarters. Each team has 11 players on the field at a time. The game starts with a kickoff from one team's end zone to the other team's end zone. The offensive team has 4 downs, or 4 attempts, to move the ball at least 10 yards down the field. If the offensive team fails to move that 10 yards, the other team gains possession of the ball. So there you have it, as simple as that. The basic rules of American football. With these rules, you should be able to enjoy the game and, have a good understanding of what's happening on the field. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
So that was David O explaining the rules of American football. Hope that adds to your enjoyment of the game on day one of Varsity. But over the next 4 days, we're going to be looking at raising awareness for the local charity, the Lou Macari Foundation. And hopefully you'll help us in that endeavour. Here's more details.
There are times where we all need a helping hand. As part of Varsity 2023, Staffstv is asking for your help. The plight of the homelessness in our streets is something that we're all aware of. In 2016, legendary Stoke manager Lou Macari founded the Macari Centre to provide shelter and food for those who are living on the streets of Stoke-on-Trent. The foundation continues to fulfil this vital work, and Staffstv are committed to supporting them in this endeavour.
Wish I'd a pound for every time I've opened and closed that gate. But I think this is the last time I'll be doing it. I found this and decided this would be a lot better than the place we were at before, which you visited. Very small the other place was. This is completely different. It's huge, size of a football pitch, we hope, and it's going to be successful in being our new home. This is where most of the pods are situated. This one in particular, I like bringing people here because I know it's always going to be clean and tidy. The lad who's in it, when he came here from across the road where everyone was crammed up and on top of one another, as soon as he got this, he sort of decorated it out and decided, when he realised this was his home, probably surprised us all in the way he's looked after it. He's got a television, hangs his clothes up every night, but this is one that we're proud of. Proud of the guy who's in here because we just felt that he needed a lift. He's accepted that, he likes being here, This is his pride and joy. I think it's number 25, is it? I think it's number 25, whatever. Yeah, needs an address. If you're homeless, having an address is very helpful for the job centre, for Universal Credit. They all require an address, and before we couldn't give them an address. So now Lee, who lives in here, lives at number 25, Regent Road in Hanley. Nick lives at number 12, next to Coffee Man. He's got a coffee machine in there. Everybody comes to his pod at night, just see if he's in. Are you pleased with the move we've made from over there to here?
Tenfold. I mean, the difference between over there and over here is unbelievable, Lou. What you've done for us here, I mean, I can actually shut the door and get rid of the rest of them.
That's good enough. We've got some facilities that they're going to use. At the moment, they're using the table tennis. What we intend to do is between each pod, as we go up here, we're going to put some gymnasium equipment in, rowing machine, punch bag in there possibly, treadmill, and so on. Loads of donations. But, we get loads of donations. We get them every day.
The work is absolutely brilliant here. All of them can talk to Lou. There's no airs and graces. We're all treated the same, including staff.
He's done an awful lot for homeless people and Stoke-on-Trent in general, not just here, the other place too. And it's absolutely remarkable the stuff he does.
That's it. Thanks everyone for coming. Hope you've enjoyed our little tour of our new place. Still a work in progress, things for us to do, things that we don't particularly like, other things, but the main thing is that the homeless people that we had in our previous place are over here now in much better conditions, a much better property, and we really do hope they all appreciate it. Thanks.
The Macari Centre makes a difference to people's lives, but they can't do it on their own. Together, we can change things. Please make your donation at the various events during Varsity, either by cash or card, or by visiting the Givey page at givey.com/Staffstv for Macari.
So there you have it. It's a really important charity that we are focusing on so hard over the next 4 days. You'll see people out and about collecting and fundraising in the various events over Varsity over the 4 days, and you can give online through the web.
Givey page.
Our Givey page, yeah, exactly. So please dig deep and let's do the best we possibly can between us. But right now, oh my goodness gracious me, it's time. It's day one of Varsity. There's so much to see and do, so much live sport. We are covering it all on 4 different channels on YouTube, so there's no excuse for anybody to miss anything. If you're out on the pitch, then the atmosphere is going to be electric, and we will see you there, won't we?
Yeah, we will. Where are you going first?
I don't know. I don't know. There's so much to choose from. Where shall we head first?
I'm thinking nearby American football really quick.
Okay.
And then we have to sprint over to Stanley Matthews Sports Centre to see the Scarlets in action.
Of course, of
because
course.
They've been training for a while and I need to see this happen.
Yeah, yeah.
And then netball, because netball, woo!
Woo, 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 woo. Exactly.
Yeah.
And don't forget, at 7 o'clock this evening, we're back in the studio for a complete roundup of the day's sport.
Yeah.
So,
awesome.
Whether it's channel 1, 2, 3...
or 4.
It's all here on Staffstv. Go and enjoy yourselves. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Staffstv Sport. Staffstv Sport.